Hi, this is Ashley from Tia's Company _1 back with another reading, a two-part reading. One will be on Gherbo and Tiana. They recently announced that they are having a baby, and Tiana is also Fabulous's stepdaughter. And then also, we will be doing a reading on Karrueche and Victor Cruz. And we all know who Karrueche is. She is Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend, and she also is on that show. I forgot what it's called. Trying to think of it. Well, she's on a TV show somewhere. So we're going to see what's going on between these two couples, if they're happy in their relationships. The last time I pulled on Karrueche, it did seem like she was happy with Victor. She feels like it was a complete upgrade, but we're going to dive in and really see what's going on between them. And Tiana and Gherbo recently announced that they are having a child, okay? A baby boy. So before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only, okay? So let's see what's going on between Gherbo and Tiana. Okay. So we got the moon card in reverse, which talks about deceit. So even though Gherbo and Tiana just announced that they're having a baby, they could be going through some issues right now. And it seems like Gherbo hasn't been all the way honest with Tiana. I don't know if this is in regards to his ex, Ari, but it seems like, you know, there's a little bit of deceit going on in the relationship. 10 of Swords in reverse, trust, backstabbing. It was revealed earlier this year that when he was with Tiana in the beginning of their relationship, he was still sleeping with Ari. And he kind of, he never took responsibility for that. He was like, you know, she keeps tempting me and I want to see my son. That's the excuse that he was giving for sleeping with Ari while he's with Tiana. And then we have the Justice card. This talks about karma. Basically, this could be our karmic relationship for Tiana. Depending on how it ends, I do feel like Gherbo is going to try to be on his best behavior, but it almost seems like Ari is going to try to tempt him in the future. Maybe not now, because she seems very satisfied with Moneybagg Yo. But in the future, if her and Moneybagg Yo break up, she might try to tempt him. And it also, what I'm getting from this card is that it is coming off as like Ari's not really happy about their relationship, okay? And if you guys don't know why, it's because of allegedly Tiana was the side chick. That's what Ari said. Now, I'm not saying that. That's what Ari said. So let's see what's the relationship like between Ari and Tiana, okay? So I do see that they're having some trouble, Gherbo and Tiana, and it seems like it's based on deceit. Like, you know, he's not completely honest about something. I don't know if it's in regards to his case or in regards to his relationship with Ari. So what is he not honest about? Okay. So 3 of Swords. So this talks about a relationship. So it could be he hasn't been fully honest about his relationship with Ari. So it could be that he did in fact cheat on Ari with Tiana and then cheated on Tiana with Ari, okay? So it seems like he has a problem with being 100% faithful when it comes to Ari. When she gets bored and doesn't really have a man, or when she's unsatisfied, she tends to go back to Gherbo. 9 of Cups in reverse talks about options. Hopefully he's not sliding in people's DMs. That will be messy, okay? And then 8 of Cups. So what I'm getting from this card is talking about his case, and it looks like He could be possibly guilty of the alleged fraud. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying what I'm getting from the cards, so nobody get upset at me. But he could be guilty of for it. It does seem like he has a trouble with being honest. And you know, a lot of these rappers, they don't live below their means, and they're trying to keep up with the lifestyle. So when they're buying jewelry and stuff like that, it's because they have to, or they feel like they have to keep up. So did Ari snitch? Because somebody brought that up. Did Ari snitch on G Herbo? Okay, you want to see if Ari snitched on G Herbo. Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles. It looks like she might have told someone that he's not everything that he appears to be. So basically, she might have told somebody that he really don't got it like that. So word of mouth. So that's what it looks like. So I don't think she necessarily went to the cops. It looks like she told people that he wasn't necessarily rich, or he really don't got it like that. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. She looks at him as a person that is not mature. She doesn't think that he is man enough to really take responsibility for the crime or his actions. So she does look at him as a person that is very immature. The King of Wands talks about immaturity. So she doesn't think that he's mature enough, and she doesn't think he'll ever really confess to the crime. The Four of Wands. It seems, what I'm getting here, he might actually be a free man. He might be a free man depending on if he's going to cooperate. And what I mean by cooperate is, if he does snitch, they may let him off easy, like 6ix9ine. Okay, if you know, Pharrell already said that he would snitch. A lot of these rappers would snitch. Okay, and then the Nine of Swords talks about regret. She's kind of regretting telling people that he don't really got it like that. She feels like it's gonna come back to bite her. She also feels like it's going to ruin her reputation if people find out that she snitched. So it seems like she didn't necessarily tell the cops. It's almost like she told people around their group of friends or something that he don't really got it like that, and just because you see him on a jet, he don't really got it like that. I did see a couple years ago him buying like fake name brand bags for her, like bags on the street. They weren't really name brand, and he was just buying like fake name brand bags, which is nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like, you know, people gotta live below their means, so that way they don't get in trouble or get into debt. So it does look like he did do the crime, and he might get out if he cooperates. Okay, if he snitches, he can get out, and I think he should do that if you don't want to do jail time. Okay, so let's move on to Karrueche Tran and Victor Cruz. Oh, let me see if Tiana and G Herbo will last. I just want to see that, and then we're gonna move on. Let's see if they will last. G Herbo and Tiana. Okay, so we got the Lovers card. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is that they will eventually have a good foundation. So he's willing to work to keep the relationship together. He has deep feelings for Tiana. The Magician card talks about being hopeful, new beginnings. So it seems as though he's willing to work on the relationship, even though he's being deceitful now. I feel like eventually he will mature into the man that she wants him to be. Six of Cups in reverse. He's not going to be really helpful to her when it comes to the baby, though. It's almost like he's going to let her take majority of the responsibility. I don't know if Ari is the primary parent in their child's life, but it almost seems like he's not gonna really help with, like, changing diapers, washing the baby. It seems like he's gonna try to do like the fun stuff, like buying the baby gifts and stuff like that. And then the strength card in reverse talks about her gonna be stressed out. So he already put out a video where he incriminated himself and basically saying that he was going to punch people in the face if they said anything bad about Tiana. Well, I feel like she's going to be more stressed out in regards to this case. So he is definitely stressing her out when it comes to this case. But I do see them lasting at least for a while. But it looks like he hasn't been completely honest. So we're going to move on to Karrueche and Victor Cruz. Okay. Now, I don't know how long they've been dating. I really don't follow them. Not saying that they're boring, but I just don't follow them. They're not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how Karrueche and Victor Cruz are doing. Let's see. Not good cards so far. Let's see how Karrueche and Victor Cruz are doing. Okay. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Karrueche is ready to get married. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles card in reverse talks about trying to take the next step but not fully ready. And it seems like Victor Cruz wants to fully commit to Karrueche by getting married, but he just doesn't know how to take the next step. I could have sworn he was engaged before too. Now, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn he was engaged. And it seems as though he's scared to take the next step, like fully get married to Karrueche, okay? So she's ready to get married though. She's like, time is ticking. Now, I don't know how old Karrueche is. I believe she's in her early 30s. Judgment card. This talks about obviously people judging you, people looking at you sideways. And Karrueche really wants this relationship to work because she doesn't want to hear people say, oh, you can't keep a man, I told you so. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of women in the industry care about stuff like that. And it seems as though she doesn't want Chris Brown, obviously, and other people to see her in a failed relationship, okay? The Four of Wands, they do have a healthy balance relationship. It almost seems like this is because of Karrueche. Like Karrueche has gone to therapy, it seems like. Four of Wands. She definitely has gone to therapy after Chris Brown. That's what I'm getting from this card. Okay, so the Three of Swords talks about third-party energy. And what I'm getting from this card, guys, don't get mad at me. I'm getting that in the beginning of his relationship, he wasn't always faithful to Karrueche. So in the beginning of their relationship, I think he wanted to see what he can get away with. Okay, but he soon realized that she wasn't going to tolerate it because of everything she'd been through with Chris Brown. Okay, so he's trying to see what he can get away with. Now, I could have sworn he was in a relationship prior to Karrueche, and one of the reasons why it didn't work out was because of cheating. So let's see what the future holds for Victor Cruz and Karrueche. Let's see what it holds for them. I can't wait to see if they get married or not. It might be good. Who wants to see Karrueche and Victor Cruz get married? I do. I like them together. Now, what the future holds for Karrueche and Victor Cruz? Okay. So Moon card, this talks about deceit also. So it seems like he has a trouble with being completely honest also. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with these men. Okay, the Nine of Wands in reverse. She's going to be waiting a little while before they get married. She might get married in the next year or so, but it seems like, or engaged in the next year or so. Not necessarily married, but engaged in the next year or so. But it seems like she's going to be waiting a while. He has commitment issues for whatever reason. Page of Swords. He's going to continue to pull through in this relationship, which means that he's not going to let Karrueche go. Okay, he's not going to let Karrueche go, and he has learned from his past mistakes, which means to do dirt on the low. You know, he was a sloppy cheater before. That's what I'm getting from this card, but he knows what not to do anymore. And then we have this card in reverse. So it's a maturity thing. He has to be fully mature to really commit to Karrueche. So I do see that they will be together and for a while too, but he has trouble fully committing. The same thing with Herbo. It's like I don't know what it is. I think it could be just being in the industry. So let's see if they will have children. Okay, because Karrueche, I believe she's in her early 30s. Let's see if they will have children. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. 10 of Cups. Family. So I do see that they will have children. 5 of Cups in reverse. He might do some sneaky stuff on the low. I feel like, I don't know what it is about these men in the industry, but they have trouble being fully committed. And then the Queen of Pentacles. If a scandal comes out, she's going to keep her head high, okay? If a scandal comes out. Because he was a bit sloppy in the past. So if a scandal comes out, she will keep her head high. She's not going to say anything in the public like she used to with Chris Brown. Okay, so that was a quick reading on Gherbo and Tiana and Karrueche and Victor Cruz. If you like the reading, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only.